Hey everybody, here we are again, and I'm just going to do one of the festival premium ale kits for the hooks. I'm not going to show you the whole process, but I found the best way so far of getting the malt out of the sachets. So in the kit we get 2 sachets of malt. They've been in hot water for about 15 minutes. Some instructions. 50 grams of hot pellets, which are Bramling, Cross and Columbus. It doesn't say how much of each. You get a little hop straining bag. Packet of 10 grams of beer yeast, best bitter. Won't be using that. I'm reusing the SO4 from the previous batch of beer. And they also give you priming sugar for when it's been fermented and you've got to prime it. So, which most other kits don't actually supply. So you've got 100 grams of priming sugar, which is dextrose, I think. Right, but I always found washing the sachets out with boiling water was a bit dodgy because they're a bit floppy. So what I came up with, put it in a 2 litre jug. And then you can cut the top off as usual. And then you just hold the back of the sachet, pour the whole lot in. You can use a long spoon, scrape it out a little bit. Now, I did produce a video where I rolled the packet to get as much malt out as possible, but that turned out to be an absolute pain because the pack sticks together. Malt. Right, so with your boiling water, or near boiling, I'll just dry my hands there. Fill up the sachet. As you can see, it's wanting to sag, but with it being in the jug, now you don't want to put the whole lot in. No, I can do. Yeah, the whole kettle full. But what you do need is a second jug. So the first sachet is there with the hot water dissolving the extra malt, and in the meantime pour the second lot of malt in to the fermenter. As well, if you use a damp fermenter, it stops your malt from sticking to the bottom of the fermenter. That was a comment that I got. Someone who puts boiling water into the fermenter first, but I just use a damp fermenter, cold water in there. Doesn't need to be so much. It just gives it a little bit of layer that stops the malt from sticking to the bottom. So again, scrape it out. And then comes the slightly tricksy part. But you've got a handle to work with. the sachet, and then we'll actually tip some into the fermenter first, just to get a little bit of head room, and then tip. But don't tip all the water in at once. Turn your sachet around, quarter of a turn, hold the back of it again, tip it in, quarter of a turn, tip some more water in, final quarter of a turn, and it doesn't matter if you miss slightly, because we'll catch it in the bottom of the jug. So as you can see, very little malt left. Now you can repeat this process. So you just give that a bit of a stir in there. A bit of a swish up the sides. And again, tipping one from this one to the other one. This is the best way that I've found of rinsing the sachets out without risking boiling water all over the place. This one's definitely going to need a bit more rinsing. Oops. Yeah, there's a little bit of residue. So, another stir. So as you can see, this time, completely clean. Once you clean the sachet, you can chuck it, and if the other one isn't clean, you can tip straight into a jug. Right, so then you just top up with cold water as usual, add your yeast. After 5 days of fermenting, you add the hops. So it's just a standard dry hopping. Then barrel it with your priming sugar, or bottle it. Right, I just thought I'd show you that. Best way that I've found of washing your pouches out without scalding yourself. Right, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.